We are here in your house sports after dark. It's Manny D.
It's your boy Bossos.
I'm back here in Las Cruces, New Mexico at the vacation home.
Kevin Nash finally decided to rent back out the house.
Yeah, I got my taxes, so I paid 3 months to be here. So I'm back.
There we go. Nice of old Kev to do that.
Oh yeah, good guy. I'm over here freezing, unfreezing as I'm talking when I'm here. Trust me.
That would be the perfect spot for a Get Blitzed, advertisement right there.
Man, no, right? Jesus. Fat Sam should be joining us. He currently is searching for more of the Tetas baseball caps.
Yes. Those limited edition caps that were accidentally, put out into the mass public.
Literally limited edition.
Can you believe they've already gotten up to $1,000?
Just keep it out. Just let it go. It's fine. Like,
you fucked up. Just roll with it.
Just roll. Like, hey, it is what it is. We learn from our mistakes. We won't do it again.
Right, exactly. It's like, this is the amount we made. Leave it be.
But if we turn a profit, like a whole hell of a lot of profit, we'll do it again.
Right, exactly.
It's business 101. It's okay.
We'll do the red hat in that. So,
yeah, we've seen worse.
We had those horrible Pittsburgh Pirate hats back in the 70s. The big box square that made them look like train conductor.
Yeah, it's terrible. The original Chuck E. Cheese mascot, that was terrible.
Yeah, that was nightmare fuel right there.
Awesome. What's that's going to do to you? Nothing. It's fine.
Nothing. That's the nourishment from when you're a child right there.
Yeah.
But how do you do that? I can't believe it got pulled in a matter of hours.
And I know, like, when I first saw it, I thought it was like just AI generated, and then he sent us the picture. I'm like, oh, shit was real. Like, damn, if I was like just chilling, seeing this thing pop up, I would have bought it.
So I saw it at like 11, 12 o'clock that day.
Uh-huh.
And I thought, okay, whatever, I was like, oh, it's a funny, fake hat or whatever. They're over proportionate or whatever. Kept scrolling on Instagram. I'm like, damn, they just keep going. I'm like, oh, this is real shit. And so I was like, it's like, oh man, this is real. I was like, oh man. I said, well, you know what? When I get off work tonight, I'll get it. I figure, you know what? They'll run it through the end of the day before anybody sees it, and they won't do anything with it. They'll wait, get as much money as they can, and pull it. They pulled it within an hour and a half to 2 hours later.
Yeah, it's crazy how fast they pulled it.
Yeah.
I wonder what set it off. So it had to be social media, obviously.
Had to be. It had to be. My favorite saying is I sent that to a friend of mine, and she was like, "What happened?" She goes, "What's wrong with Texas, like as a state? Because we have that and we have assholes." I was like, hey man, you deport all the Mexicans, and that's what happens. Mexicans get the last laugh,
We'll show you.
Right? Pinche culeros, that's what you get.
We've only got a third franchise in Texas.
Yeah, I was going to say, giving new meaning to the phrase MAGA. Mexicans always get across.
Literally.
Yeah.
The hats as well. We got our pointer across with these hats. I didn't have that on my bucket list of 2025 is to say, hey, we're going to have these MLB caps come out and cause a stir online.
Right. I mean, that, what, the Rangers should just wear those hats from now on.
Yeah.
Opening day caps right there.
Why not? And
then auction them off for charity,
Or the All-Star game. Something.
Oh God, yeah, that would be perfect.
It's the All-Star game.
Excuse me.
Freeze throwing me off over here.
Yeah, it's coming and going, but
Brutal. But we haven't been on since what, pre-Super Bowl?
the week before the Super Bowl, or yeah, our Super Bowl preview was the last time we were on.
Super Bowl preview. We got the Eagles dismantle the Chiefs.
That was an ass whooping.
Yeah, I mean, there was no hope at all.
No, that was like watching Super Bowl. What was it? The one with the Bucks.
The Bucks and Raiders.
No, the Bucks and the Chiefs.
Oh yeah, that one, and it wasn't as bad as the Broncos and Seahawks.
Or the Broncos and the 49ers.
Yeah, it's like, man,
Ravens and the Giants.
Ravens and Giants. Yeah,
great halftime show, but terrible, terrible game.
yeah, that was a straight up defensive game. I like defensive games, but that was too much of a defensive game. I was like, ugh, so ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trent Dilfer as a quarterback and Kerry Collins. Come on.
That had to be the lowest in NFL history as far as the Super Bowl rating.
And that was the same year Ray Lewis was going through all his stuff, wasn't it? Because the year prior is when all that happened.
I believe so. Yeah, the bloody suit.
Yeah, the bloody suit.
Which is funny. I don't remember any of that out at all until after the fact.
Yeah, it was very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so it was an ass whooping. The Eagles gave the Chiefs. I was just so pissed off because Nick Sirianni, man, just if.
The fact that now we have to say Nick Sirianni Super Bowl champion.
Yeah.
Just.
Like, I was happy for Hurts and Barkley. It's just cool for them, especially Barkley, man. The way the Giants dropped the ball literally and all that. But just Sirianni, ugh.
Could have been Andy Reid versus Andy Reid, and it would have been great.
Would have been awesome. Like, why couldn't we have done that?
Hell, I would have settled for Doug Peterson in there.
Yeah. But hey, it is what it is. And then, obviously, after all that, the other headline that we were talking about before we came on was LeBron James, Billy Smith.
How? It's like there's times and places for that. It's like, bro, you couldn't do that pregame.
Or after the game, just beat him up.
Yeah. Should have just pulled a Will Smith if he was going to do something.
I was surprised, like Will Smith. I was surprised Stephen A wasn't all animated on the sideline,
Right.
This is blasphemous.
That is disrespectful, LeBron James.
And then you see, I didn't watch it, but I saw Skip Bayless had Stephen A as a guest on his podcast.
I did see that. I didn't watch.
Yeah.
I watched one small clip of it where he was talking about the Dan Le Batard stuff, and that was it. I didn't really watch it, and I think it was like 2 minutes of like a freaking. I don't even know. It was probably like a 6-minute clip.
Well, they talk about the same damn thing because I looked and it seemed like, looking at the clips on the bottom of what they talked about, it was still talking about the debate of the GOAT. I'm like, come on, man.
Don't they agree that it's Michael Jordan?
Yeah, and I'm like, what are we talking about? That's why I was like, why are they still talking about this? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. No, well, whatever. I mean, if it got them views, it got them views. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't think it really did, though, honestly, because it's the same old lame duck stuff. Like, for me, it's like you're not going to change anyone's mind.
Right.
Your team, LeBron, team Michael. That's it. Let it go. Like, and I saw another clip, and Kai Cenat was on there. debating the GOAT with Stephen A. I'm like, come on, man, what are we doing? Ain't nothing else to talk about.
Right. Because I guess he can't go on ESPN and say, I want to slap the dog shit out of him because he came at me like that.
That'd be great.
That'd be great TV. He like briefly addressed it and they moved on.
I'll tune in. Like, hell yeah, let's see what's going on here.
You know,
But
he gonna make you watch his podcast on YouTube to hear him say what he had to say.
Yeah. And he's been coming on different podcasts as well, talking about it.
Yeah. I mean, he's doing the rounds.
Yeah, so I'm like, man, come on now. Let's stop. Let's stop.
You know, I'm surprised Shannon Sharp hasn't said anything about it.
Oh, he's not.
It's just two guys. He ain't gonna say nothing.
He's like, my name Bennett and I ain't in it.
Yeah.
That's y'all. Yeah. Stephen, you the one talking.
Yeah.
But I just remember the days, man, we watch man, what was the show that was on ESPN? They used to have an NBA highlight show, kind of like NFL primetime.
God, what was it? It wasn't NBA Live.
No, it was something else.
Was it Jump Time?
Something, right?
Something like that. It's something with the word jump in it.
Yeah, and so they used to have all the highlights, everything. Man, I used to love watching that. And now
Jamal Mashburn was a host.
Yeah. Now you don't even know what the hell's going on. Like they were talking about, you know, obviously we don't watch NBA, but it's like, and what Charles Barkley said was true. You talk about the same damn thing over and over and over and over again. Like for me, not watching it, man, I don't know about Cleveland having this 12, 13 game win streak, whatever it was, and then Boston. Well, Boston obviously defending champs, but Cleveland, OKC having a great year, and all these other up and coming stars. Like that's why you can't get your product out there because you're not showcasing your stars.
Yeah, it really is, and that's also a problem with the NFL is you have the same 4 or 5 stories that everybody's just running into the ground.
Yeah.
You know, college football is in danger of circling those wagons until this year with the new national champion.
Yep.
Georgia and Alabama. We're just going to talk about Georgia and Alabama till the crows come home, till the cows come home.
Yeah, and that's the bad thing about having a network, having a stake in a conference like that.
Right.
You know,
and what's funny too was Texas was the hot team. Hardly ever heard anything about Texas.
Yeah. Yep.
Same conference.
Yep. But you look at, like you said, Ohio State winning. Yeah, they're a blue blood, right? But man, it's safe from that whole SEC stuff, man. Because I think they look at Texas as still Big 12 team for some reason. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like they like, no, they're newcomers. No, give them time.
We're not quite there yet.
Yeah,
like they're not. You know, USC. They're not Miami.
Mm-hmm.
So. Because even when Texas was on top back in the day, they hardly ever talked about Texas. It was always USC.
Yeah. And luckily with college football, you know, we brought up Maurice Claret, you know, about the whole 1 year playing and everything. Luckily they got that 3-year, whatever, 2-year red shirt. And then you got Jeremiah Smith, you know, a superstar, Ryan Williams, superstar. All these players, you know, coming back that you can showcase.
Exactly. Arch Manning,
you know, is coming up. I know I'm missing a ton of them, but just, you know, just a few I'll think about. And like college basketball, right? College basketball is in danger of starting to lose interest because of the one and dones. Like this year was probably the least amount of college basketball watched in a long time because it's just, I'm going to watch it for.
Right. And I'm not the biggest college basketball fan. I'll watch it. I'll watch a game. I'll go to a game here and there, but that's about it. In the regular season, I don't start watching until tournament time.
Yeah.
The conference tournament, you know, NCAA tournament. That's when I start watching.
Yeah, and so like with me, I watch more women's games this year than men's because the women's they pretty much stay together most of the time.
Right.
So I watch the Baylor women play more than the Baylor men because the Baylor men they just I know who's who, but it's like they ain't gonna be here next year.
Right.
Yeah,
They're any good, they ain't gonna be there.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. Like Baylor becoming the type of school like this. I was like, oh hell, we're gonna have nothing but one and dones. We're gonna have all this hype. Gonna lose in the second round of the tournament, and going to end up beating Kentucky. Going to end up beating these teams that get hyped up every year and then lose.
They've won one championship in like 10 years.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh hell, here we go.
Or you're Rick Barnes and you never win a championship at Texas and you still get so much leash before they finally yank the rug from out underneath.
You go to Tennessee and do the same thing. Or you're Bruce Pearl, same thing.
Right.
I miss Frank Martin, man. Who was the last team he coached? South Carolina. He was at Kansas State and South Carolina.
Yeah. I mean, you think about it in the college basketball coaching world, there's really not a lot of big name coaches left.
No.
Because once Coach K retired, it was like, what do you got?
Yeah.
I mean, Calipari is not. It's just whatever.
He's a fucking schemer, man. He's a joke.
Mm-hmm. Rick Pitino's probably, what's the phrase? Sama non grata or whatever.
Yeah, he's the godfather of it right now.
Yeah.
But hey, credit to him though, man. I mean, even at St. John's, he turned that program around.
True. I mean, you got to think too, how many of those kids are, their parents are roughly around our age, maybe a little bit older.
Yeah.
Grew up with him, so they know his legacy, what he's done. And so it's like, no, you're going to go there.
Yeah.
That guy can get you in the league. He can get you to the next level. Or you're going to win a championship, one of the two.
Yep, definitely. You talk about that, and you look at the same thing with Dion in Colorado, and you look at Eddie George now going to Bowling Green. I mean, even like Michael Vick and Deshaun Jackson, all becoming head coaches, same thing. They're going to be like, oh, you're going to go over there with these guys.
Yeah. They got the eyeballs of the scouts.
Yeah.
They got the in routes, so that's where you're going to go.
Yeah. So that's very important. But Eddie George, man, I'm interested to see what happens at Bowling Green because Eddie George did a good job at Tennessee State.
I liked Eddie George as a Titan. I loved him, even though I didn't love him when we played him.
Yeah.
Was sad that he went to the Cowboys because I knew he was just going to dabble in mediocrity.
That was terrible.
Yeah. So, but I like Eddie George. Always says the right things. Very level-headed.
Yeah.
So,
I think I was the only one not happy when he went to the Cowboys. I'm like, we're like 10 years too late.
Yeah.
Like, what? We're going Eddie George. Yeah.
Yeah. Story of the Dallas sports right there.
Yeah. Sad day. Oh, yeah, we ain't been on since freaking Luka got traded, have we?
No, we did that. Me and Sam covered that. Yeah. Because I think that had just happened like a couple of days before.
That's right. Yes, that's right. But yeah, that is the story of it all.
Got a guy too late. It's like the Rangers for all those years.
Yeah. Oh my God.
We've been in talks for getting this pitcher for the last 5 seasons, and we finally got him, and he sucks.
It's horrible.
We finally got Tim Lincecum, and he can't throw the fastball.
Yeah.
We got Corey Kleber. He pitched 1 inning, and he's done.
But hey, we got him.
We had him.
That's all. They're like, we got them, guys. I know they didn't perform well, but we had them. They were on our roster at one time. Oh
We
my
sold jerseys and programs with their face on it. It's there. It's a real thing.
God! Look in the history books.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible. We talked about Jerry Jones putting off the trades for the Mavericks and the Stars, and he forgot. Like, oh shit,
Right.
it's not my franchises.
Wrong ones.
Whoops.
Yeah. What do you mean that ain't us?
Styles,
Steven, what's this say? This hockey shit. What is that?
that Canada. It's
Canadian
Canadian.
bullshit. Talking about Canada, Texas. I know where that is. They got themselves a real good high school team right there. Always in the playoffs. Something we ain't ever been in the last 30 years.
Five-star talent, five stars
Yeah.
everywhere.
We're going to start just recruiting them right out of high school. Forget college.
Oh my gosh. Like right now, the notification go off right now and say, Dallas traded Dak, traded whoever else, got the all holy trinity of players, and I'll be like, we're gonna fuck it up. $200 million in cat space. We're gonna fuck it up somehow.
Your nightmare scenario. The Cowboys trade Dak Prescott, get picks, and then they sign Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly. And if Indianapolis wouldn't have signed him, they would have Daniel Jones as the backup. 3-year, $100 million deal. What are we doing?
Or they would have signed Sam Darnold, and it'd have been Sam Darnold and Mason Rudolph.
Oh man. It's like
with Cooper Rush as the third string.
Yeah. Trey Lance waived. He's on the scout team.
Well, shit, I think he's free agency. I don't think they picked him up.
No, he's still just hanging around.
Yeah.
Jerry's like, go ahead and test free agency. We're going to sign you second day. It's like, Jerry's been 3-4 days now.
Right. We'll get back around to you.
Yeah. I know, son. I know how to count.
Who are you again?
Deuce Lance? Oh, Trey Lance. Sorry.
Deuce Vaughn? I thought he retired. Deuce McAllister? I thought he retired from the Saints.
Well, I guess you want to go and get into this whole free agency trade deadline, everything that happened in the NFL.
Let's just knock it out. I mean, where do we start?
Man, I know we talked about before, like the NFL offseason, it started to supersede the NBA offseason. The NBA offseason was the thing to watch back then.
Right.
Free agency, all this stuff is crazy.
I feel like last year was solid, but this year's completely blown it out of the water.
Yeah.
Oh boy, he heard his name. Say his name and he appears. Fat Sam on the run-in.
Let's go. He's the G.I. Joe in the back.
I'm not going to lie. I thought that was Robert Downey Jr. in Tropics.
Yeah, can't see it. I can't move too much. Yeah.
While you're here,
we got CTESPN in the house.
While you're here, I'm going to refresh my feed because it's all here tripping.
Yeah. It sounds like you got a deep voice.
He Barry White in this damn thing.
Yeah. Now we'll see how long my phone lasts.
Oh shit! You came in at the perfect time. We just started talking about free agency.
Oh, you see, the Cowboys just signed Miles Sanders for a 1-year deal.
Really?
Yep, just saw it as soon as right when I was about to get on.
I still
Manny? Yeah, we can hear you.
Yep.
I still sound like Barry White.
No, you're good now.
No, you're good now.
Okay, good.
This just in. The Cowboys signed a free agent, Miles Sanders.
A 1-year deal. Marcus Lawrence should have stayed.
He's a clown for leaving, apparently.
He's a clown for
Oh,
leaving.
man. I'm like, when I saw that, like, come on, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Micah Parsons
Yeah.
still ain't got his money yet.
He's trying, man. He's trying. You came in right on time. We're about to go into talk about the NFL free agency and all the moves and the big time moves. Miles Sanders, apparently,
Yeah. Super Bowl contenders.
that was it right there. We don't have to do anything else. We're done.
And we forgot their biggest one. They re-signed their long snapper.
Yeah. All in.
Yeah. All in.
Move over, Dallas Stars. Dallas Cowboys are all in. Nico Harrison, get the hell out of the way.
Was it Jerry Jones that said a couple weeks ago that you don't need big signings or something like that to win Super Bowls or to win games?
Yeah, he
Or
said it during
some
the Brian Schottenheimer press conference, I believe, when he was talking about just getting the right players, or pretty much what it sounded like to me is like get the players that are going to not be pushing back, like the ones that are not going to be asking for them. I don't know. It just didn't sound like.
This is 180 degrees away from,
how much in there?
the Wade Phillips, Jason Garrett era, where it was let's just sign whoever the hell we can that has a big name, no matter if we're 10 years too late. Sign them.
Yeah.
If they're going to sell tickets, we want them on our team.
Like, they're I guess we'll talk about Dallas real quick, then get it out the way. But they have like they did some trades. I mean, keep Murray, a linebacker. Something. I mean, they're kind of trying to, I guess, get some pieces. I guess Kenneth Murray. I'm sorry, and then Oza, they re-signed him. Marquise Bells, they re-signed him. They traded for Kyer Elam from the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
Turpin, they re-signed him.
Yeah.
That's a good re-sign. Solomon Thomas, that's a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, offensive line needs help. So
got to replace your leader.
Yeah.
Zach Martin.
And I guess they'll go draft for that, which guess how you got Zach Martin in the draft.
Yeah. So. I mean, Dallas isn't terrible at drafting. They're actually pretty good. It's just a matter of acquiring other pieces on your misses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so looking at the free, it's not like, we got, I don't expect us to land somebody huge, but still, like, I get what they're doing. It's just me, it's Cowboys. My expectations are very low. Very low.
I mean, if I'm any team, I'm taking the Eagles playbook and getting a dominant offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what, number one offense in the league, offensive line,
mm-hmm.
and then the defensive line is probably what, number 3.
Yep.
I mean,
and that's with losing a Hall of Fame center.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, if I'm any team, hey, let's see what they're doing over here.
Well, and Philadelphia is one of those teams that seem to just take the biggest hit in free agency this year.
Yeah. Did y'all talk about D-Hop going to the Ravens?
No, we haven't. We're just getting into it when you popped
out. Oh, okay.
We were talking about the Titas hat and
the ass
type
hat.
Of stuff. The ass hose, and
we could look at Houston. Talk about the deals they made before we get to everybody else.
Yeah.
I hate CJ Gardner-Johnson. I really do. He just has a punchable face, and it's like, God dang it. He's good, but he talks way too much shit. It's like, God, I guess I got to tolerate him. They need somebody. They needed a bad cop to go with Petrie.
Yeah.
And Stingley. So they needed a bad cop. And that's what they got.
Yeah. Who else did they? Did they sign anybody else?
Well, we traded away Laramie Tunsil. Who else was it we
Yeah,
traded?
Tunsil.
Christian Kirk.
Yeah,
Christian
Kirk
That's
from
right. That's right. Yeah.
for a 7th round
Tunsil
pick.
was the one I was getting the false start, right?
yeah.
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 So maybe now we won't lead the league in false start penalties, but then we trade away Kenyon Green, get rid of one offensive guard that was terrible, and we're going to bring in one that's just as bad from Minnesota. Ed Urban, I believe or Ingram, I believe is his name,
Yeah.
who lost his job last season.
Ed
One of
Ingram.
one of my old coworkers, he texted me today, and he was like, "Hey man, look what y'all got, blah blah blah." So we trade one shitty offensive guard for another offensive guard, essentially. And he says, "Well, he had his best season." I was like, "And he got benched in his best season." He's like, glass half full, glass half full."
You got Laken Tomlinson, 1-year deal.
Rankins, didn't we sign Sheldon Rankins? I think.
Yeah, Sheldon Rankins, a 1-year deal. Re-signed Mario Edwards.
Mm-hmm.
But,
I mean, all in all, not bad, but and the fact that we didn't have to give up a ton of draft capital, I'm okay with.
yeah.
Still would like us to see us trade for T. Higgins, but I'm not holding my breath there.
Did they
They franchise tagged him
franchise tag him? Yeah, again
for the second year in a row. Yeah,
the second year. Yeah, but it's guaranteed what 24 million or something like that.
I think more than that. I think
More than that.
I want to say it's like 27, 28 million, because I think JJ gets. I think he's at 30. And I know, or maybe Jamar Chase just got his money to where it was just over that.
Yeah.
Or he's looking to get his money where he's just over that.
Yeah, good luck getting Higgins, though.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
No, definitely not. Especially because the Bengals are going to want a first round. And
yeah, you basically have to sell the farm to get him.
Yeah.
Got to sell the Astrodome while you're at it. We'll give you the Astrodome down there.
We'll give you that. Yeah, we'll give you the Astrodome.
You'll finally have an indoor practice facility. God damn it!
And there you go. Remove it and just
airlift that damn thing to Cincinnati.
Astrodome and cash. There you go.
Yeah. Cash considerations, and we'll throw in a washing machine.
We had Josh Allen signed the damn 6-year deal for $330 million.
Good for him.
Yeah, he went off last year. He
His
went
first
off.
MVP is about to get married to Haley Steinfeld. Brothers winning.
Prenup.
Well,
yeah,
not
shit.
He's not. He's not winning on the field. I mean, so
Yeah,
he's winning everywhere else, but except the field.
right.
They also re-signed Terrell Bernard, which is a big one. 4-year extension.
What did they do an extension or just
It's an extension.
extension? Yeah.
$50 million, including $25.2 million guaranteed.
Dang.
And then they secured the northern border, so they've got one boat on the southern border guarding Mexico, and now they've got one on the northern border guarding Canada because they signed Nick Bosa.
They signed him for $12.6 million. Just 1 year is all we need you. Take care of this for 1 year.
Cutting Von Miller in the process too.
Yeah.
I
heard real quick. I heard Scott when you talking about Canada, the northern border. I heard Scott Steiner during that interview call it what do you call it? Mexico North. You know, because he was talking to that Chris Van Vliet?
Chris Van Vliet, yeah.
Yeah. And then he was like, Mexico North. He goes, yeah. He goes, you don't like Mexico North? Because come on. He goes, y'all about to be part of the United States. Mexico North.
DeMar Hamlin re-signed for a 1 year, $2 million deal.
Dude, why? I don't understand that, bro. Like, It's because they feel bad because he almost died
Probably.
or did die.
Possibly.
That's wild. I saw
And
that. I
then
was like, come on.
I just have to mention this just because, watch out, Miami, you got a mom Taker coming to town. You got Zach Wilson, 1-year deal.
Who? Who's coming?
Zach Wilson,
Oh.
the MILF hunter.
You got him and Mike McDaniels. Come on now.
It's only going to get bigger. But
I don't know.
You got the Jets with Justin Fields, 2-year, $40 million deal.
30 guaranteed.
30.
That's wild.
guaranteed. $15 million signer bonus and $5 million basis in 2025. I like what the Jets are doing, to be honest with you, though.
Yeah, that to me, you pay him now. If he sucks this year, you can cut him and you're not hurt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think Aaron Glenn's going to change the culture there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah, get a quarterback that he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An athletic quarterback that you can do some nice things with that will complement and really help Breece Hall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And still young, too, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's still young.
Yeah.
We talked about DeAndre Hopkins going to the Ravens, 1-year, $6 million deal.
And the Ravens will still get knocked out in the playoffs in the first and second round.
By the Chiefs.
By the Chiefs. Like, I just, of course, they're going to get all the hype in the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
But we all know it's when in the playoffs, that's when it counts.
Exactly.
Like, last year was their year to win it.
And they let them off the hook.
Yep.
If they had a better defense, it would take a lot of pressure off Lamar Jackson. But they haven't had the Ravens defense of the past, that last, 2-3 years?
Well, I think last year was their best defense they had in a while.
Yeah. But they still had all of them injuries, remember? I think that was the only thing that was all those injuries. There's always something. Like
their problem is their secondary.
Yeah.
It's like, what's his name? Kyle Hamilton and what's the other guy? What's the other DB? God damn it. Marlon Humphrey.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like number 42, whatever. Weird ass.
They're like what was the homeboy's name that was always fighting people? Peterson, right? Marcus Peters. Marcus
Peters.
Brother went all out for that interception.
Yeah. But you can't really, you gotta talk about injuries. Detroit's the one that had the most injuries in the playoffs.
Yeah, and that's what hurt them.
What would they have? How many injuries they had?
The whole season they had 13 to 17 guys on IR.
Yeah. It was wild. And for them to still get to the NFC Championship.
Yeah, they would have won it all if they.
No, they got knocked out before.
Yeah, they got knocked out
before. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was
to the Commanders.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably would have won it all because they had everybody out. But it just shows how great of a coach Aaron Glenn was on defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes you got a pulse, you're out there.
Yeah.
But
I don't see nothing really changing with the Ravens.
Nah.
All right. I really don't.
Like when they signed Odell Beckham, remember? It's like, nothing.
Yeah. It's like, all right, you got D-Hop.
And so, speaking of, I don't know, he's not even clown of the day. He's like bucket of the day. Myles Garrett. The 4-year guarantee. So
he wanted to get traded because he wanted to be on a Super Bowl contender team, right?
Yeah. Right.
And then basically, if I re-sign, you're going to need to get a quarterback that can help them win.
Oh, they got one.
They got a Super Bowl. They got a Super Bowl champion quarterback.
They do. They got one. They say, hey, DTR, get your hell out of here. Kenny Pickett, come on, baby.
Kenny
Oh.
Tiny Hands Pickett.
What they did is like, look, here's some money, shut up, and you're gonna sit your butt down.
Miles Garrett went full on roots. Toby be good. Toby be good for Mass.
he shut up quick.
My thing is, if I'm him, see, you're gonna get what you're gonna get, and you ain't gonna get 110% out of me anymore.
Yeah, I was like, what? Like after all this, like they wouldn't talk to him. They didn't want to talk to him anymore. It's like, nah, we're done. We're through. Here's a trade, whatever. We're gonna trade you. And the next thing you know, breaking news. This dude gets paid.
And what's
I
wild,
wonder if they had the final say so in who they traded him to.
I don't know, because now this one includes a no trade clause,
Yeah.
and so they probably didn't.
Unless they weren't going to send him anywhere that he wanted to go. That's the only thing I could think is maybe they were playing hardball with him.
Yeah, they're like, and this is where I like the NFL different than NBA, because they're not gonna be like, nah, man, you ain't gonna tell us where you're gonna go. You know, NBA is like, you want to go there, all right, you're gonna go there.
Yeah.
So NFL is like, nah, no, you're not. You want to go where? Nah. The only idiot that jacked that up was obviously the New York Giants
Yeah.
GM. But other than that, they learned from that. They're like, no, fuck that. Now we're gonna pay this man his money.
Yep.
He gonna go sign with Pittsburgh and win a Super Bowl. Like, nah, we ain't doing that.
And he probably would have. They probably would have. Is with the kind of past couple of days that Pittsburgh has had, they might win a damn Super Bowl.
Especially with the signing they had the other day. You know?
Yeah.
Mason Rudolph.
Hey, there you go.
3-year, $8 million deal.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, what the heck?
Hey, man, he can take a hit to the head.
See, that's what happened. So Garrett was going to go to Pittsburgh, right? And once Pittsburgh saw that he resigned, all right, we're going to bring Mason in. It's good. We handle this rivalry, all right? That's what happened.
Yeah, that's wild.
But another one, DK Metcalf. You know, he wanted to go to contender. He wanted to play in warm weather.
He said, I'll stay in the cold. Yeah, I'll stay in the cold, but it's a contender.
Yeah.
I got one attitude.
Yeah.
Which is good for him, though. I mean, he's going to look good in that Pittsburgh jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just grit, man. Just
he looks like a Steeler. He looks like a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Yeah. Dude is ripped.
He looks like a jacked version of Mean Joe Green.
Yeah. You look at James Harrison, jacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jerome Bettis wasn't jacked, but he was the bus.
But yeah. Dude couldn't tackle him. Did y'all see on First Take they were talking about the expectations for the Steelers? Like they need to stop with the whole, you know, it has to have a losing season, yada yada yada. Like that's not the standard, you know.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I mean, they ain't lying.
Right.
I mean
people gave Marvin Lewis shit, remember? So
yeah.
Thomas kind of the same way.
Yeah, you're right.
This is last year, or did he sign an extension? I swear last year was last year.
I don't think he signed an extension.
So this is it.
I think this is it.
So he had an option last year, right? And I guess this is going to be it.
Gotta be.
Yeah, I thought last year was it.
This is TJ's last year too on his contract.
Mm.
It's all or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta go out for it.
Houston, get on the phone. We need a Watt back in the building.
Yeah, we'll see. This is pictures here to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But who are they going to get as a quarterback?
I mean, does Aaron Rodgers end up there? Does he want to play?
I think Aaron Rodgers just needs to give it up. Like he really does.
Yeah.
Like,
What's this Tomlin's contract? He has 3 years.
3 more years?
2 years he's guaranteed, and he has a third as the option.
Okay.
So, but yeah, Aaron Rodgers does need to just give it up.
Yeah, he does. Like, I mean, yeah, it's just he should have retired after Green Bay.
The Achilles was his telltale sign that, brother, he done.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, he's hang it up, Aaron.
Yeah, he's kind of becoming a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Then you had Darius Slay sign a 1-year deal with Pittsburgh as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Let's see who else we got that made an impact. Daniel Jones with the Colts.
I like that signing. I love that signing.
Put him in, coach.
Yeah.
But
That
we're talking
is
about
wild.
the
We've
Broncos.
got. Go ahead.
The Broncos got Greenlaw and Hufanga.
Mm-hmm. Bolstering that defense.
Yeah.
They did lose Javonte Williams, who did sign with Dallas, but
Heck yeah.
goal line specialist.
Yes, sir. That's why we had to get Miles Sanders. Like, oh shit.
Heck yeah.
He's goal line. Oh shit.
Oh, we
Son
signed
of-
2 of those guys.
Yeah. We saw the wrong guys. We saw
Is
the
that
wrong
Derrick Henry a
ones.
free agent this year?
Derek, you look like you lost weight. You look good, son.
Jarrett Stidham still in the league. He re-signed 2 years, $12 million with the Broncos.
Dang.
Yeah,
Hey, he's hanging around.
hanging around,
He's gonna be one of those long-time backups, man.
man, for real.
John Kitna would be proud.
Very proud.
Yeah.
Oh, Josh McCown. That's who I was thinking of.
Hey, RP John Kitna, he passed away, didn't he?
No, did it?
Yeah, I don't think he did.
Am I pulling a Hogan?
I'm still alive, brother.
My bad, he didn't die.
Who the Hogan think he died? Bam?
Bam Margera.
Yeah.
That man, yeah.
He's a motherfucker.
Hilarious.
That was great. You got the Chiefs re-signed Hollywood Brown, 1-year deal.
Yep.
Gardner Minshew
That.
signed a 1-year contract.
Yes.
And Shoemania going to run wild again, brother.
What you
sideline.
call it? They said that what Chris Jones and Mahomes restructured their contract.
Mm-hmm. That's what, like the 3rd or 4th time Mahomes has restructured his contract.
Yeah. I mean, it just proves Mahomes wants to be there.
Yeah.
He wants to get guys around him. They need an
Be there to
offensive
win.
line.
Yep.
Yeah. They need an offensive line. How many times did he get sacked in the Super Bowl? 8, 9?
A lot.
A lot.
And only rushing 4? Stupid.
Yeah, it was reaching double digits on sacks.
Yeah. I didn't even think they were rushing. They didn't even do a rushing or any blitz.
I think they sacked him, 5 times in the first half?
Yeah.
Seemed like it. Probably more.
Then we have the Raiders obviously getting Geno Smith in the trade with the Seahawks.
Yep.
Meh.
I mean, Pete Carroll's guy. So
yeah. Geno
Max
grab ass. Yeah.
Max Crosby signed a 3-year extension. Yeah.
Well, who wanted Matt Crosby? And then because he wasn't signed yet. Who was it that a
Forgot.
team wanted him, and then right after that they're like, "Oh no, we're signing him." I forget who it was, but he's gonna be a Raider for life, though.
Oh yeah.
He looks like a Raider.
Yep. Um, Giants didn't do shit but re-signed DeVito for 1 year. Other than that,
Forget about it.
The GM needs to be fired. What's their pick? What's their pick in the draft?
2, 3.
he has another shot to do something.
Yeah, they're definitely going to get a quarterback, but that's not all you need.
At all. You got Saquon who signed a 2-year extension
Yep.
with the Eagles. Then you got Debo Samuel in the trade, obviously, to the Commanders, the 49ers. Man, the freaking, you talking about Larry Tunsil from the Texans, and they just reloaded, man. Like, my God.
I think the Commanders won the offseason.
They did.
They won free agency.
Right. And they got these players for cheap.
Yeah. Because what they give up for Debo? 4th round?
A 5th?
Fifth round, which is 147th pick. Then for Tunsil, yeah, they got a 2025 4th round, 3rd and 7th round picks, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 picks overall.
It was 2 this year, 2 next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, Commanders, they saw how close they were. They're like, nah, we're going all in.
We're going to do this. We've got a rookie quarterback or on a rookie contract. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, we got to win now before we have to pay this guy.
Yep. Because you look at, they re-signed John Bates to a 3-year deal, Zach Ertz to a 1-year deal, and then that Bobby Wagner to a 1-year deal. Like, a lot of these players, 1-year deals that, can still contribute for that 1 year,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if Cooper Kupp signs with the Commanders?
Man.
Bro, why not?
Ooh. They can get him for cheap, probably.
They could probably get him like $8-10 million for a 1-year deal.
Yeah,
with Scary Terry, Debo, and Cooper.
And forget what I said. Houston signed Cooper Kupp.
Harrison Smith coming back for his 14th year with the Vikings.
That man, I swear, that man has given up so much money.
Man.
To stay
You
in
ain't lying.
Minnesota.
Sheesh.
He's a loyalist.
He must love Minnesota.
I think he played at Minnesota. You think he's a Minnesota kid?
Yeah, he just loves Minnesota. Like, damn.
Like, we never met somebody who loved Minnesota like you love Minnesota. You love Minnesota like that's like
he loves Minnesota more
like
than
grilled cheese.
He loves Minnesota more than Jesse Ventura loves the state of Minnesota.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm just looking at this. There's nothing else really. Jimmy Garoppolo going 1-year deal with the Rams.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that one.
Freaking Devontae Adams, of course, going 2-year deal, $46 million to the Rams. Stafford.
I'm surprised Adams didn't wait to see where Aaron was going to go.
You probably said, fuck it, I'm done with this guy.
I can't do this no more.
I can't do this. You've been dragging me down.
We talked about the 49ers going basically on a full-blown
rebuild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They still haven't even signed Brock.
They got Mac Jones, though.
Yeah. Same guy. Same looking guy, I guess.
Yeah. And of course, the Seahawks signing Sam Darnold 3-year, $100.5 million deal.
That's wild.
DeMarcus Lawrence on the 3-year deal today.
Mm-hmm.
But we're about to see if Darnold had a good year. Was the system?
Oh, he had the easiest He should send Kevin O'Connell, a nice $2 million,
Man.
check for getting him that big fat contract.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nah, I think it was more of a system.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got to buy Justin Jefferson. New
Mhm.
grill.
And by pay Jordan Addison for a driver, get him a personal driver.
But yeah, we talk about Washington. Washington overall looks like they won. Just my God. They're probably not done either.
No, they're probably not.
Because I feel like you guys talking about, they saw how close they were last year. They're like, all right, let's roll. Like the next 2-3 years, let's go. Let's do this. We're not wasting money, but we're going to go and get these key players and do it.
Somewhere Dan Snyder's pissed off and he's talking to Jerry Jones, and Jerry has no idea what the hell's going on.
Gary, you see what they're signing? Yeah, I ain't signing nobody.
Jerry's like,
Same old Washington.
Dan, you're the one making the call. What are you talking about? You don't own the team. You dumbass. You own the team.
Who the hell's the Commanders?
Is that an expansion team?
They trying to come to San Antonio? Yeah, they won the all season. Pittsburgh, same thing. They've added little pieces here and there. It's just quarterback.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to come down to see who they get as their quarterback.
Yeah.
But who's out there right now? Do they wait for the draft? Or
unless they re-sign Russ.
Well, Russ was going to
Cleveland. He just left New York.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't go to New York. Hell no.
No.
Oh, oh man, his career in.
I would not. It would be worse than him going to Denver.
You know what's bad too? I feel like Brian Daboll's a good coach, so he's just in a shitty situation.
Yes.
I mean, city GM.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's in a shitty situation because of the fucking GM, just lame duck players.
They didn't know what to do. Oh, no, he ain't signing with them. Yeah, he signed. Not only did he sign, he signed an extension as well.
Won a Super Bowl.
Won the Super
Bowl.
Gosh. Sign extension.
Dude, I'm telling you, he I know we're talking about this probably like the past couple of times we've been on here, but he should have been fired as soon as he signed with the Eagles.
I'm telling you, man. I watched that damn Hard Knocks live in real time. I'm like, what the fuck? Because the signing already happened. And then so we was watching it like, what the fuck? This dumbass just it's so bad that Hard Knocks is going to follow the North Carolina Tar Heels this year.
Yeah,
Belichick was the worst trade of all time.
You know, I really said I like that guy.
He's a disgrace.
I really like that guy. You know, Saquon's a good guy. Probably the best that there ever is, you know?
Big thighs. Big thighs.
Big thighs. Big thighs I've ever seen.
And I know all about big thighs.
Yeah. You know, China went again, but I said no.
Send to Philly. Oh my God, man. But yeah, so that's going to be interesting, though. Hard Knocks following Bill Belichick and the Tar Heels. That's going to be an interesting watch.
Yeah, it is, man. I want to know how long Belichick's going to stay there.
He might say his whole 3 years.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't think the NFL wants him back.
What after this year, who's on a hot seat right now?
Thinking who's on a hot seat. McDermott probably. Saved his job. Yeah. Dayball.
Stizen or Staken, the Colts.
Yeah. Stefanski.
Stefanski.
Jaguars coach, even though it's his first year.
Duval. Let's see. Trying to think. Zach Taylor, maybe.
Yeah, I can see that.
So any of those jobs that Belichick would want? Because I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Is Todd Bowles still with Tampa Bay, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Who went to New Orleans? Oh, Kellen Moore.
Kellen Moore.
He's fine. Maybe Canales.
He had some problems last year.
Yeah. We know patience is not Tepper's strong suit.
Nah, not at all.
Kyle Shanahan, he might just up and leave.
Yeah, he probably was a mutual part in ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I just don't think there's any big team or any teams that have caught coaches in a hot seat that Belichick would want.
yeah, no, I don't think so. What was the rumor? Was it the Jets
Yeah.
that had interest and didn't even contact him?
Yeah, we thought about it.
Did you call him? Did you? Me? I thought you said you were going to call him.
It was on the sticky note.
Yeah.
It's on a sticky note. You just see the sticky note on the TV?
Yeah.
I left the sticky note with a smiley face. Call
Wrote it on the
Belichick.
paper.
The Giants GM walked in and took it from him.
Yeah.
He was supposed to call and he forgot.
It was like Hogan with the George Foreman grill. Just he missed the call, brother.
I just got that.
Yeah.
Hogan's an idiot.
Have you, Sam? Have you went and tried to listen to the whole Hogan lies on the Cornets thing? I'm telling you,
No.
it's fucking great.
Did you post it in the group chat? Did you
No, it's well, it's like, how long is it? It's at least
They've got like 3-4 parts to this damn thing. The first one's like 3 hours.
nothing
It's
but
like
Hogan
a
lies.
compilation of all this, and the rest of them are like an hour and a half.
Is it?
It's ridiculous.
And I think the fact that Brian laughs the way he laughs is probably what makes it. Well, he's like about to read it, and he just busts out laughing.
Yeah, it's all the stories of Hogan's lies, man, and this is great.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah, it's what's it called? Omnibus. How you say that word?
An omnibus, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a whole thing. It's great.
Oh, good Lord.
That dude's an idiot.
Yeah.
Well, appreciate y'all joining us tonight. If y'all did, if y'all didn't, well, you missed out.
You don't chew big red gum, then fuck you.
Go to our Facebook page, In Your House Sports, YouTube, In Your House Sports,
Twitter. In your house or X, my bad.
Instagram, inyourhouse.sports.
and also our email, inyourhousesports@gmail.com. It's down there on the ticker. We don't have no sponsor for it, so we can't call it anything but the ticker. For Manny D.
Fat Sale.
Your boy Vasos.
Peace out.
Yeah.